Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. And imagine, if you will, that I were to write a job advertisement. I was to put it up on Indeed or Total Jobs, one of the sites, one of the job boards. Imagine the repercussions and blowback I would get if, as part of the description of the job, I insisted that no black people should apply, or that I didn't want a Jewish person to apply, and definitely no ladies. I would get 2 tons of it dropped on me within minutes. That would be national news. I'd probably have a visit from Her Majesty's Constabulary, all because of hate speech, racism, sexism, religionism, every kind of ism and phobia you imagine. I would be castigated. So of course I wouldn't write a job application saying no blacks, no Jews, no women. Imagine though somebody did write a job very similar to that, and yet hardly any blowback at all. It's weird, isn't it? Let's have a look at it. So there's going to be a press event to coincide with the release of Tom Cruise's new film, although it's a couple of years old now, but newly released, Maverick, Top Gun Maverick. And so the RAF wanted to have a pilot present at the premiere, representing the RAF. So they put an advert up asking for volunteers. So the headline really sums everything up, doesn't it? The RAF apologises for wanting a pilot who is preferably not white or male to represent them at Top Gun Maverick press event. And like I said, imagine if that was preferably not black, preferably not female. But apparently it seems okay to have a go at white people. White people are, of course, the minority in the world. And so we don't really matter. And it's okay to be racist against white people. And it's okay to be sexist against men. There's more women in the world, so men are fewer. Therefore, it's okay to, denigrate men. White people are the minority. It's okay to denigrate white people. Weird, isn't it? Let's have a look at this article, though. Its communication team sent an email looking for the RAF's face at the event. The press event will be launching the latest film in the Top Gun sequel. The email said it was looking for a preferably not white male to be the RAF face, and it was slammed by critics who called the attitude divisive and dangerous, racist and sexist. The Ministry of Defence apologised, saying the language should not have been used. No, the language should not have been used, but I can guarantee that whoever gets the job will not be white and will not be male. So even though they're not going to use the language, oh God, we should never have used the language. We apologise for using the language. But you can guarantee that we're always going to have a black woman being their face. Because inclusivity, diversity, woke, 99% of the RAF are white. About 80% of them are male. So you're effectively saying, hey, we don't care about the vast proportion of the people who work for the RAF. You don't count because you're white or you're male. And even though we shouldn't have said it in the advert, you're still not getting the job because inclusivity. RAF bosses have apologised for wanting a preferably not white male pilot to represent them at a Top Gun Maverick press event. I'm going to suggest that there are fewer than 5 non-white female pilots in the RAF. I don't know the number, but having served in the forces myself, I know the kind of numbers we're dealing with. And for example, in Britain, only 3% of the population are black. The vast proportion of them don't join the forces. those that do, well, there's three forces. There's Navy, four really. There's Navy, Marines, Army and Air Force. So you see that the numbers are going to be very thin on the ground to begin with. And how many of them are going to make it to be a pilot? Not many. I mean, 99% of the people in the RAF never fly a plane. And how many of those are going to be female? Do you see the problem they're having here? So it doesn't matter how good you are as a white male, you're never going to get that gig if they happen to have one black female pilot. That's it. And the fact that they use the language in the advert itself is offensive beyond belief. Because like I said, if I'd have put that advert up saying no blacks, no female, no Jews, no Irish, whatever, it would be casting. The trouble it would cause is beyond belief. But the Ministry of Defence have used the language. Now I'd like to see the person who come up with it to be fired, the person who authorised it to be fired, and then both of them to be prosecuted for hate crimes. But they won't, because it's only hate crimes against white men, and they're not hate crimes. No, if you're a white man, you can't be the victim of a hate crime. So here's the advert that the RAF put out, and honestly, you can't make this up. Gents, do any of you have a pilot who is preferably not white male? Gents, so not ladies. It's as though we don't have any ladies in positions of authority. Anyway, gents, do you have a pilot who is preferably not white male who would like to be the RAF face at a press event for the release of Top Gun 2? Shy guys get no cake, so shout quick, as offer also gone out to other units. Now, if I'd have put that up, only change the word white for black, change the word male for female, see what happens. Anyway, the recipients of the message were advised to reply with their expressions of interest. The leaked email was criticised by Robert Alls, director of the Bruges Group think tank, who called the attitude divisive and dangerous. He added the armed forces should be a band united to serve Queen and country. This seeks to segregate people and mark people out, not on the basis of their ability, but on their colour of their skin and also the junk in their pants. This is wrong and embarrassing and racist, and we need to stand firm and together. A Ministry of Defence spokesman said this language should not have been used, and we apologise for any offence caused. Apologising is one thing. What are you going to do about it? Yeah, you can apologise, but I don't accept your apology. I want to see action. I want to see who wrote it, fired, and I want to see who authorised it, fired, and I want to see both of them prosecuted. Are you going to do that? Don't give me an apology. Give me a result. Mail Online has approached the Ministry of Defence for more information, but there has been none. And then it's just going on to tell us about the film, but I don't care about that. I'll probably go to the cinema to see it. I know the first one at the time was great. It was very popular in that. But when you come to watch it nowadays, it's very cringe. And it's very homoerotic. I'm not suggesting that there's anything wrong with that. But if you're not prepared for it, just be prepared for it. But yeah, Maverick comes out soon. I will, like I say, probably go and get it, go and see it, take my wife, sit there, popcorn, Coke, whatever. Don't know if it's going to be any good. Hopefully it's watchable. I'm not going to say it's I doubt it'll be a bad film, but I'm more Mission Impossible at the moment as far as Tom Cruise is concerned. But anyway, around this video, I'll come up and we'll end this. But that is appalling language, and it should never have been used. We need to stop pussyfooting around with these people. We need to make it clear that anything that is anti-white is racist and needs treating as racism. Anything that is anti-male is sexist and needs treating as sexism. It's hate speech. It's not, oh, we shouldn't have said it. It's hate speech. You're denigrating people on the colour of their skin or on their sex. It's hate speech. Needs prosecuting, needs investigating. Like I said, if it was said about a person of colour or a woman, you guarantee that the police would have been involved like that, But they're not involved, are they? Because, hey. Anyway, I shall round this off. If you like what you hear and see on the channel, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Ring the bell for notifications of future output. Leave a like. Leave a comment. And until next time, dear friends, stay safe, stay well, and goodbye.